Sure. So we're recording now. And if you need me to let me know, I'll be here. Have a great show, guys.
Sounds good. Thank you. Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the Takeover Lounge. If you're watching this beforehand, this usually comes out on Fridays. But if you're watching it before, that means you're a Patreon, a patron. So shout out to y'all. Y'all got to see this. Get to see this before anybody else gets to see it. So we got a special interview with y'all with Taylor, and she's a singer, songwriter. She be doing it all. So before we get into that, we're gonna go ahead and roll this intro real quick so we can kick it off.
Awesome.
Support for the Takeover Lounge is provided by the Arts Foundation for Tucson and Southern Arizona, funded by the City of Tucson and Pima County, with additional support from the Community Foundation for Southern Arizona. Welcome to the Takeover Lounge.
Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the Takeover Lounge. Happy Friday. Even though it's Saturday for us,
It's Saturday.
Excited to y'all. Y'all made it through the week, celebrating with us in the Takeover Lounge. We have Taylor Edoria, correct? I don't want to say her last name.
It's okay. It's Edoria. So Edoria.
Taylor Edoria up in the lounge today. How you feeling today?
I'm doing good. I'm feeling really good today. I woke up in a cleaning mood. Saturdays are usually my cleanup day.
Right.
I pick up all my socks from the week. I've been sitting there since Monday. I woke up pretty early today, got all my cleaning done. I usually take my baths on Saturday morning just to set the mood right for the rest of the day. Nothing but relaxation. That's the goal.
That's perfect. I like the setup you got going on too. Outside with the sun, it's hitting y'all correctly. You know what I'm saying? You're looking real good today.
Thank you.
Of
How
course.
y'all today?
Oh man, it's good. It's good. Like I said before, I mean, it's just different being here on a Saturday. So, but it's awesome being here. So we'll take it.
Heck yeah.
We'll kick it off how we normally do. We'll have Daniela do the first question of the day.
Okay.
Awesome. So Taylor, what has been the biggest accomplishment in your career so far?
Wait, say that one more time.
What has been your biggest accomplishment in your career this far?
So that's a good question. I haven't thought about that. I would have to say thus far, my biggest accomplishment would be for myself within my career is time management and learning how to manage my time and keep up with everything, patience, and just learning how to breathe, really tapping into just like meditation, but not like sitting down, not like the exercise of meditation, but really just meditating on my thoughts and whatnot, actions before I actually do anything. That is probably, I have to say that I have done a great deal learning that from myself and from everybody around me. So that's something that I can say I've accomplished. It hasn't always been that way for me.
That's dope. I feel like I need to practice that as well. I feel like when you get into like agreements and arrangements, you're like, oh yeah, totally, like I got you. You answer like spot on. But now it's like, let me take a time to like sit on it and think about it before I say like I'm gonna commit to this. So that's a great thing you brought up.
It's been a lot. I have been able to network since I've been in Arizona. I moved to Arizona 2019, January of 2019. So since then I have been able to feature with like over, I want to say like 12 different artists. I recently was able to be featured on a whole project with the Kaleidoscope Kid. All Dogs Go to Heaven. So that's probably one of my biggest accomplishments since I've been out here in Arizona. And I have my own project that I've already finished and whatnot since I've been out here too. So that's
amazing. She hit the ground running. When she got in here. She's like, who I got to connect with real quick?
Right.
I was trying. I was like, man, I got to do this. I got to get out there.
How did that relationship come about with the Kaleidoscope Kid?
Kaleidoscope Kid came about. So actually, we were at an Airbnb doing like music and whatnot. All of our musician friends come through to the Airbnb. We just have a jam session. And one of the musicians, he was playing the guitar and whatnot. He knew the Kaleidoscope Kid, and he posted me on his story. And Kaleidoscope Kid hit me up. He's like, "Yo, I need you in the studio." And I went, and from there, we hadn't stopped making music since.
That's dope. That's an awesome story. Just like how social media kind of helps out, how social media helps artists interact with other artists and set up collaborations. It's just a beautiful thing. And it's obviously organic how it happened, because I mean, y'all.
I didn't know anything about the Kaleidoscope Kid until he hit me up, and I was like, "Who's this guy?" And then I was like, "Hey, this guy's crazy."
Yeah.
And I think one of the songs that are on All Dogs Go to Hell, It's a Party, the video recently just dropped. That song, that was the first song we recorded together.
That's dope. I love that song. That song is fire.
Thank you. Yeah, that was the first one that came up out of me and Kaleidoscope Kid. That was pretty dope.
So you brought it up. Kaleidoscope Kid and Sincerely Collins was on that track.
Yeah,
That is one of Arizona's heavy hitters. So for you to be able to make that connection so soon, it's just like, whoa.
Yeah, they're dope. They're dope individuals. And I feel like everybody that I've connected with out here so far, I made it a point to like be connected with them genuinely and not just like based off of me being an artist. It was like, yeah, we've taken trips. Me and Kaleidoscope Kid, we've like gone out to Sedona just to chill together. We're not making music. We're just, having personal time. And, Sincerely Collins, he's come to my house. I've broken bread with all these people. So it's like a real foundation, a real relationship, which is really important for real.
That's so dope. Yeah, it is really important to have those real, genuine relationships and not those, fake ones like, okay, yeah, I support you. Okay, cool. And then never hit them up again. You're just like, all right.
Oh, then it gets so boring. You're like, dang. And it's so much that other people have to offer. I feel like, that's how we learn, and that's how we keep evolving as people, as humans. And if we don't take time to really like listen to as human beings, then we're gonna miss out on so much we could be learning.
Definitely.
I just look at every relationship like that. It's like, where is the special in you? That's what I want to know. Like, I want to know people. I'm not a people person, but I love what they have. Sorry about the plane, y'all.
It's all good.
Oh wow.
Well, did it pass over?
Yeah, we good.
Okay, we good. Cool. So what made you want to pursue music?
So I come from a music family. I'm a third generation vocalist. So my mother was a singer. She still sings. My grandmother, she sang. Her father was in the Army. My grandmother's father was in the Army. So she got to travel and whatnot. So she sang in Greece and France and things of that nature.
Oh, wow.
Learned how to sing in different languages and just passed it all the way down. And I got the gift. So that's kind of what inspired me. It's funny because I didn't know I could sing until I was like 14. Really? And I would just sing, like as a kid, I would just sing. Beyonce was really big at the time. So what's that song? Irreplaceable. Mm-hmm. That was like one of the songs I was out at the time. I was like, I'm singing this Beyonce song, man. And the girls, I was in elementary school at the time. So the girls were like, you can't sing. And I was like, really? Like, all right. I can't sing. I'm just gonna be quiet. But then, so I just kept writing songs and poems and stuff like that. And once I got to high school, I went to Detroit School of Arts, which is like a high school it's just a high school for the arts specifically. And I was there as a vocalist. So you have to audition and get in this school and whatnot. Right. And I auditioned to be a vocalist. I got in, and that is where I learned most of my foundational training, how to read music, knowing my scales, music theory, and all of that. And then I was like, my vocal teacher, she just told me that I had a strong, powerful voice, and I was confused. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm here because I want to sing. Right. So cool. You said I can sing. I'm with it. And yeah, about around that time, I was able to be around more like-minded people. So that were genuine, and they were in the same boat like I was. They're like, you can sing. I'm like, okay, I can do this. It's real.
Right. Definitely.
Is that a fabrication? I'm not tone deaf. I just had to make sure I wasn't tone deaf.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
No, it was cool though. And then I think I recorded my first professional song when I was about 15. That was the first time I went into a professional recording studio. And from there, I was like, all right, this is what I'm doing. Like music is the way.
That's
and
dope.
music has saved me. And I don't even know how to explain it. It's like music, I can always go back to music. If I ever feel like I'm not being inspired, or I don't know, I don't have anything to write about, something will happen in my life and I'm like, I can put this into my music. But it's like that's like my whole goal. It's like, I gotta make meaningful music. So
right.
And then these instances in life just come about, and I'm like, I didn't mean like this.
Not like this.
Not like this. But it's cool though. I was like, all right, I guess this is what, this is my journey is for. So all right, I'll take it.
That's amazing. I like that. I like that story a lot. I want you to take us back to like being 15 and stepping into like a recording studio. Like, what was that experience like? What were you feeling? What were you hearing?
Man, so when I first got introduced to one of the innovators at that time, he was trying to build his own record label and whatnot, and I was taken into his studio. So there were a few popular artists, and I'm from Detroit, Michigan. So there were a few popular artists at this time that were coming out of the city, and that's the studio that I was in. So those it was just like it hit the ground running. I was like, whoa. Right. There's a lot of connections. I wasn't versed on like how to nurture a music career. All I knew was I wanted to be a singer. I wanted to write songs, and that was pretty much all I knew at that point. So walking into that professional studio was like a relief. Honestly, it was like, wow, this is my laboratory. This is where I come and mix all of my chemicals together.
Right.
This is what I want to have for myself everywhere I go. And I was like, yeah, it was like, this is it. This is what I want to do. It was amazing. I was like, I need to get in that studio, in the booth. Oh, can I go in the booth? I was just like, can I go in there? It's cool. You know how to record? Do you know how to record? Okay, just make sure. Can I hear myself? You turn me up a little bit. I was trying to get on the microphone. I wanted to hear my voice back so bad.
Right.
Shout out to my homie Alfred though. I got a brother, Alfred. We've been friends since middle school, and his studio was actually the first studio that I recorded in. And I was about 13 at that time. We were still in 7th grade. And he's like, Tay, you gotta come record. You can sing. I'm like, bro, I'm confused. He like, why don't you want to sing? I'm like, listen, I got these songs that I wrote, and we can do something with them. But he got me in there. He made me sing, and that was like the starting point to me, like starting to believe in myself a little bit more.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he was like, and now till this day we're still friends. He calls me up, he's like, you better not stop doing music. And I'm
right?
Like, don't come back to Detroit. I'm like, okay, all right.
Okay, all right.
I got you. Yeah.
That's dope.
Thank you. I appreciate
it. Tay, do you have any other creative outlets other than music?
Yeah, so right now it's funny. I'm a full-time student. I'm enrolled at ASU in the interdisciplinary arts program, which is just centered around artists being able to navigate their own way through the academic career. So with that, that is allowing me to expand my writing, and I'm working on a narrative. So I'm a writer first and foremost, right. And then I just say I just had the ability to sing. I was just blessed with that. But first and foremost, I'm a writer. So like storytelling, I love storytelling. I love coming up with like these crazy ideas, like theories and stuff that nobody has thought of yet, or at least I haven't heard of it yet.
Right.
Things like that. So I'm working on a narrative centered around like my father. He passed away about 2 years ago. So like to try and immortalize that and like make him live on a little bit more and inspire. I'm trying to write like a animation cartoon where it's like centered around him, and he was a barber. That was like his career. He was a barber for 30 years. So to be like, you know, him in a barber shop spitting game to the young cats, you know, some real home stuff, and then like to just show the aspect of having a village to like raise children and the diaspora of what it takes to like just be a full human being and where you come from and things of that nature. So trying to get all of those ideas out and articulate them, that's what going to school is helping me do, and that's also what I do on the side when I'm not writing songs.
That's dope. That's so fire. Animation, that's gonna be sick. I'm looking forward to seeing that in the future, man.
Thank you. Yeah, I've got homies out here. Shout out to Producers Unknown. He's working on a epic series right now. It's called Indigo Shadow. It's so crazy. Like, so y'all have to watch out for that.
Oh, definitely.
He's doing like, you know, crazy marketing and whatnot for it. So it's gonna be popping up everywhere pretty soon. And he was actually a big inspiration for that, just for knowing how I wanted to map out telling the story, how I wanted to map out and get it down on the paper. Just meeting him and knowing him was like, oh wow. He's like, yeah, this is what I do. I was like, dang, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. He's like, it's crazy. You guys gotta Indigo Shadow. Y'all just
for sure. We're tapping in.
Here first.
Not facts. Well, I was gonna bring that up because on your Instagram bio it's writer, songwriter, singer, correct? And I was like, that's interesting that you bring writer first, because I thought you were mostly like a singer, songwriter, and then writer. So when did you figure out that you were like writing was your thing?
That was when after I figured out I couldn't sing for real.
Allegedly, couldn't sing.
Right, allegedly. I was like, okay, I'm gonna just write songs. So I started writing poetry at a really early age. From like the age of 7, I've always been writing things down. And that was when I figured out, when I started really being able to express myself, and it affected people, that's when I was like, okay, I love writing. And it was just the way that I could get away from whatever it was. That's the only way that I could really express myself in the full capacity that I wanted to. At least that's what I felt. And I feel like that's the only way that I can really express my thoughts now is through writing.
Definitely.
So that's it. Being able to tell stories is so awesome. Like, I love history, so I'm interested in like the indigenous Americans and the history. Like, where is that history at? You know what I'm saying? We've got so much Latin American history that we don't know about. Like, there were like empires and kingdoms on this continent.
Yes.
So, you know what I'm saying? The visitors came along and was asking how we was growing it. You know what I'm
saying? Right.
Like, who is? I ain't gonna go there.
No, I'm gonna hold back. They're holding me back.
I'm gonna take that one for the brother KT. That's how I got into it. I was like, all right, this is the only way I can really express myself and be able to express myself without feeling like I shouldn't say this or I shouldn't write this. It's like everything that I do write, it's not for everybody, but sometimes it's not even for me, honestly. But it's like I figured out that was my medium. That was how my ancestors speak through me. That was how like I get my spiritual information is through writing things down.
That's dope. I like that. Who are some of your favorite writers or authors?
Ah, man. So honestly, Sister Soldier is the first one that comes to mind. She's just a dope person. It's a dope individual, honestly. I watch a lot of her YouTubes or interviews on YouTube, rather.
Right.
Who else? Dang. I mean, I got a lot of historical like inspirations. Like I'm about to say, like as far as music, I would have to say like Billie Holiday is a real big inspiration for me. Listening to her story, listening to just like what she lived through. Angela Davis, of course, just crazy.
Definitely.
Nina Simone, just like these are people with narratives and music. So that's kind of what pulls me into who inspires me. As far as authors, I'm reading right now. I'm reading a whole bunch of college stuff, but the book, the last book I read, I can't remember the author, but it's a numerology book, which I'm really interested in. It's numerology, stuff like that. I'm trying to think of a good author. Honestly, Sister Soldier is the only person I can really think of that I'm like right off the top of my head. That's one of my favorite authors.
That's dope. That's awesome.
Yeah. When it comes to songwriting, what's the first thing you write when you're creating a new song?
Interesting. The first thing I write when I'm creating a song. So my songwriting process is probably, I have a very weird songwriting process. Like, honestly, I get songs in my dreams. I get songs in my sleep. I'll be dreaming and it's like a full song playing, lyrics and everything, instruments and everything. I can hear the whole song while I'm asleep. And then I'm like in the midst of, I don't want to wake up and I need to write this song down before I don't remember. So like sometimes it happens like that. If I'm sitting down, someone's turned on a beat and I'm sitting down, I'm listening to the song. I usually do like some humming. I try to hum some tunes. I try to make myself another instrument. And then I don't really worry about lyrics or anything until I find a melody that fits in with the song. And then from the melody, I just like, and that's how I get to my lyrics, is from the melody. So usually if my melodies are higher, on a higher frequency, then the song is usually about like, maybe like confidence and self-love, or just like feeling shiny,
right?
It's real, what's the word, it freaking radiates.
Okay.
The song radiates. But if it's like it depends on like the process, honestly. For the most part, I will say, if I'm sitting down writing a song, the first thing that I write on the paper would have to be like the first lyrics that come to mind. It was a time when I would start with the name of the song, and that's how I would be inspired. That didn't last very long. It was so hard. Yeah,
definitely. I could imagine.
I was like, dang, now I just gotta talk about love. I'm talking about love. No. So yeah, it's now I've gotten to a point where I'm able to I've been able to take myself outside of my comfort zone. So for me now, before I even write a song, like get a beat, I already have lyrics. And the most recent song that I've started writing lyrics to, came to me as a melody, and then it's a beat over here, and it is so close to me. Like, it's so close. I'm trying to be as still.
She had a dip.
I smell so good. I got that on the live. That little beat was adamant. Oh, he's back. You gotta get out of here.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh.
She said, I smell good.
Dang, what's that you got on, Jasmine? Listen, I'm not a flower. And he's so gentle. He's not trying to sting me. But this damn bee is not playing. Like, hey, man.
No.
He said, we got money to harvest. Come here. All right.
Oh my gosh. I know Mankind's probably cracking up behind this.
Listen.
He's already clipping the pieces.
I'm over here like, all right, I think I'm in the clear.
So I had to throw on the jacket real quick.
Dang, I was letting too many fumes out.
Oh man, that was too funny. I'm glad we got that on camera. Oh man, you're gonna watch it back and be like, oh, that bee, man.
Man, that was organic right there.
Definitely. Oh, that's a good laugh. Good laugh.
That's what I was saying, yo. I ain't gonna lie to you.
We were just talking about the writing process.
Oh, the writing process.
Oh man.
So look, something like that. I don't know. I'm gonna come up with something.
Not yet. You got it now.
Something like that's what I mean right there. Like,
when I hear it in a song, I'll be like, oh, I remember that interview so vividly.
It's crazy. And honestly, that's how it is. That's how it is. So most of my writing process is mostly comes from inspiration first, for real. Mostly inspiration. You know what I'm saying? I wake up in the morning, might cook some good breakfast. Boom, I got some lyrics.
Right.
That's all it takes.
Now, I think it was crazy how you brought up that when you dream, you hear like you can hear like this whole song in your head. Like I haven't heard anybody say that before. That's different.
Listen, that's been happening to me for a few years now. Like,
wow.
I can remember the earliest dream I can remember. I had to be about this. I remember this was when Dej Loaf came out.
Okay.
And that had to be like 2012 or something like that.
Right.
But I remember there was a song playing with like her voice on it, and I heard the beat and everything. And it was like, I woke up and I was trying to write the lyrics down because I was like, dang, I got to get this song to Dej Loaf, man. Because it was playing on the radio in my dream. And I was like, I got to get this song to Dej, man. She don't even know. So that's actually been happening to me for years now. And I will literally be dreaming about like whole songs. It's the first one I have one song that I have the melody and the lyrics to that came from my dream. It's only one. And it's beautiful. It's a beautiful song.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's like prodigy level. Like this, when people talk about prodigies, it's just like, yeah, I used to have whole songs in my dreams. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing.
For real, I'm like, God, what is this? Like, come on, son, I'm sleeping.
She did a recording studio. She's sleeping. They're like, what's she doing? This is her writing process, y'all. This is her writing.
Come on. I'll be waking up in the middle of the night like, yo, this is crazy. Like, if everybody only knew the life of an artist, it's not.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, oh, the life of an artist, you're so creative. You're such a hipster. Like, no.
No, not at all.
Not at all. I can't sleep at 3 a.m.
I like how you brought it up. Like, it's the balance of like, I need to go write this song down, and I want to sleep a couple more hours, but if I don't, it's gonna disappear.
That's it. Discipline with like my creative mode is, it's like, dang, I'm learning discipline every day, especially having because I work full time too. Like, so I'm up at like 6 a.m. and then from 6 a.m. to like 12 a.m. I'm working. So I'm off of work. I'm done with work by like 3 p.m. I don't have to worry about it anymore. And then after that, it's just all schoolwork. And then after schoolwork is music. So then it's just like learning how to navigate, manage all of that at one time. It's a task, but it's fun though. It's like, it just lets me know that you can do whatever you put your mind to. It's like, you just got to make it work for you. Take your time and be disciplined, because it's like, if I didn't ask for it, I wouldn't have it. And that's how I look at it. I'm like, I asked for this. So this is what I got. These are the cards I got dealt. I got to play them.
Yep. and
Yeah.
you're doing a good job, obviously, maintaining and balancing everything. Because sheesh, and I bet it gives you more lyrics to talk about and write about. I mean, just going through life, working, school, music. Like, whoa.
That's it. And I was feeling, and I actually just started school this semester. So before this, I was just focusing on music, and I was worried about not having more things to write music about. I'm like, dang, I need something with some substance in it, something that's going to cool to people.
Right.
Like, dang. And I just thought about it, like, what am I about to live through now? Be careful what you ask for. Every time I ask for it, it comes rushing in. And I'm like, yeah. I can't even pick my bags up. I'm like, whoa. Hold on. All right,
man.
I'm coming.
What was your like overall decision to go to college?
Honestly, so I did my my first semester was like 5 years ago. I was at like Wayne County Community College, which is in a city, and then I was going for computer information systems because I just love technology. So I'm like, and I thought about it like technology is gonna be the last thing that's here. You know what I'm saying? Before the roaches is the only thing left. Technology is gonna be what keeps us advancing. So I was like, let me go to school for this because I was interested in it, and I had already worked at computer warehouses, ins and outs, CPUs, and all that. And after that, it was just like managing full-time work because I was about 18 at this time, so I wasn't as mature in my time management, and I was like, I just want to work full-time so I can like just get on my own and things of that nature. And from then on, I was just working full-time, and up until last year, I had like my 2-year plan, or not 2-year plan, but my 5-year plan before I came out to Arizona. And then my second year was like get enrolled in school. So once it came around, I was like, oh, dang, it's time. I got to do myself. And dang, I was like, okay. And I actually found out about the program from the homies that I met because they had already graduated from the same program. And it was like, it was a program that I had been looking for when I was trying to get enrolled earlier on. But I just wasn't mature enough to know how to do all that research and whatnot.
Right.
And once I met them, I was like, dang, I should have known about this 5 years ago. I need this.
Right.
It's a really dope program, and it allows you to shape your curriculum based on what you're focusing on. So like I only have to take one math class, and then the rest of my curriculum is just based around whatever my project is, whatever my capstone and my thesis is for life. So that's awesome. That's what really drove me back into it. I was like, and then I just get to practice and sharpen my academics and being able to like create these concepts and whatnot. And just be integrated into another realm of people.
Definitely. That's dope. That's awesome. So we're going to go ahead and take a little halftime break. For us, it's going to be like 2 seconds. But for the viewers, this is the new episode of The Couch that is coming out. That's out now. You know, this is things that you should be listening to that just dropped in Arizona. So let's go ahead and roll that thing real quick. Maybe. Was you ready? Cool. And we're back, yo. That was the episode of The Couch. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all it was literally going to be 2 seconds. I mean, and the bee's back. The bee is back.
Hey, I just met him. I told him to go.
We came back, so did the bee. She's looking over her shoulder now the whole interview.
I'm trying to send in my positive energy like, hey, little bee, I ain't got nothing for you.
Oh, man.
You're going to be real unsuccessful over here.
Oh, man. We'll have Daniela kick us off during this halftime.
Taylor, what are some of the biggest challenges you faced trying to promote your music and grow your fan base?
Honestly, this is going to sound funny, but I have such a hard time using social media. Like, I I really do. And it's crazy because, like, I used to be a social media manager. I used to like work for a digital marketing company and all that. And when it comes to my own personal social media, I just look at my phone and I'm like, I gotta post it again every day. Like,
oh man.
dang. Okay. All right. I get it. So that's the challenge, is like really just managing and keeping the momentum and actually posting on social media. Like Twitter, I don't know how to use it. I'm like, what do I say?
Right.
I'm like, no, you don't tell them what you have for breakfast. They don't care about that.
You'd be surprised how many people care about that, though.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I'm learning that now though, and I'm getting to learn about the automation, what apps I can use to like automate my content, which is pushing me into having to pre-plan my content. So I'm trying to plan at least a month and a half in advance. Wow. So then I'll have like, I've got content rolling.
Right.
Shaping all of that has probably been the biggest challenge, just like keeping that momentum, and especially with everything that's been going on since I got here, like it's been crazy nonstop. And I just keep looking at my Instagram like, you haven't posted in 7 days. I don't know if that's healthy for
right.
So I'm getting into it though. Bear with me, y'all. I'm trying.
Hey, that's all you can do, right? And we're happy to see you trying.
Thank you for having me on this too, because this is like adding to content. And
of course. Like easy content for me to cut and splice.
That's it. Like, listen, y'all, I've been working. It's gonna take some time though.
You know what's been interesting for me to see from you is just like how many Arizona heavy hitters are already messing with you. Like you already have like Jalopy Bungus already like, yo, this is the next. She's
shout out
like,
to homie. That's my brother.
That's awesome. We gotta get him on the show. Tell Jalopy get him. We're gonna get him on here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's my brother.
That says a lot about your talent, and it's just amazing. Like I heard you on the quarantine. I forgot it was a quarantine session, and you were playing. Were you playing the guitar at that time? I think you were playing the guitar. Yeah. That was just crazy. And I was like, yo, why is she ain't popping off yet? You know what I'm saying? Like, why is she still like? So
honestly, that's so funny because everybody says it's like you. I don't understand why everybody should know about you. And I'm like,
yes.
I don't know. I guess it'll just come in time. I guess.
I guess so, and I'm happy that we got you on here. So like this is like kind of like your debut interview, I guess we could say.
No,
so
this is the first interview since I've been out here in AZ. So y'all are like y'all.
Oh, we appreciate you. Actually, shout out Sean Louie and Black Ren for making this possible. I should have said that in the beginning, but you're kicking off our like Black History Month line up with Black Renaissance, and we teamed up with them, and they're like, yo, we want to interview Black Creative. Want you to interview Black Creative. So you're kicking us off this first of the month.
I'm honored. I am so honored. Thank you guys.
Man, of course.
Go read the mystery books. You know what I'm saying?
Let them know. Let them know.
Okay.
What do you hope to accomplish in the future?
I was just actually thinking about this morning. So my end goal is to have a school that is treating teaching history and treating the trauma from historical trauma. So like genocide and what that does to the generations after it, and how to treat those things through the arts and through language and self-discipline. That's the goal.
That's awesome. Yo. So what are the steps that you need to get to there? Like what I want to know what are you gonna do to start your own school? Like
I don't even know. Right now my first step is like the curriculum.
Okay.
What am I, you know what I'm saying? What is gonna be taught here? Because honestly it might not be at this point, everything is so digital that I could start an app, you know what I'm saying, and just make this app an education-based app, and then boom, it just blossoms. That's an educational structure,
right?
So I'm trying to think about it in that way, and then starting just with the curriculum.
That's awesome.
And I'm looking at it from like a standpoint of teaching a child. So what are you supposed to be teaching a child, or what should a child be learning from like the ages of like 3 to 5, and then from like 5 to 10, and so on and so forth, and the cognitive learning and the critical thinking and the skills that they should be developing at this point. And if they're not developing them, why aren't they developing them? Things of that nature.
That's sick. That's awesome. Because Daniela would be the first to tell you that, curriculum should come first.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started.
Oh, man.
I was like, all right, this is a big idea. Let me see.
Bite-sized pieces.
I didn't even think about the school at first. Honestly, I've always like wanted to like go to Africa and like marry some type of prince or something. And boom, now I'm a princess and I can start my own school.
Should I could just hurdle everything else, get married to a prince. I'm set. You know what I'm saying?
That was a thought process we had. I was like, I would just go marry me a prince, and then boom, give me a little school in Africa.
Oh, he's back.
You want to be on the camera too? Look at him.
You want to be posted. You want to be posted on your shoulder, just chilling.
It's cool. I'm actually going to head into the crib. I see what type of show this is. And I see what type of time they on. They like, hey, listen, it's warm outside. You smell like blossoms.
She's like, you know what? It's time to retreat back to the crib.
We're not even going. I've never been stung by a bee, and I'm not trying to get stung today.
Oh man, the bees are trying to get some camera time. Come on now, Taylor.
They were, and I was gonna help them out too. They clearly didn't want my help. They wanted to siphon me for all my smell goods. Thank y'all for being patient.
No, of course.
No problem.
The great news is this is pre-recorded, so we even edit this part out.
Oh, word.
If mankind chooses to, but I highly doubt he will.
No.
There we go.
Bam. Just like that, we're back.
Yeah.
There you go.
Right. Okay, now we're in the crib.
Oh, she got the vibe lights? Are those the vibe lights?
These are the vibe lights. I got a pretty chill crib. Me and my roommate. He's an ASU too. And
that's dope.
We vibe out here. We got a little fireplace.
Oh shoot.
Brings a hookah out. I'm gonna have friends over. We're gonna have a movie night. I'm like, cool.
I'm with it.
I'm with that. He's like, yeah, we're probably gonna be up all night. I'm like, that's why you told me. I went to the party. You tell me that we probably be up till 5 a.m. So the party.
Oh man.
Or you can just listen to us party. And I was like, all right.
Say less.
Say less. That's us every Friday.
Right.
Every Friday, I was like, all right, man, okay. What we doing? We having poker night? All right.
I'm there.
See you later. I've been out on the home. I was like, listen, I can't do it, man. Wild boy.
Jeez.
Honestly.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry.
Do you it's okay. Do you ever feel like you struggle with your self-doubt about your music career and abilities? And if so, how do you overcome it?
I did. I have struggled with that. I feel like every artist goes through that at that point. How I got through it was actually my music was what I believed in. So it was more so that I didn't have the belief in myself and accomplishing the things that need to be accomplished in order for my music to be on a platform that was, you know what I'm saying, that was hitting the mainstream. And it was like, okay, well, you know, you have to believe in yourself. And I really, really stress belief within myself because of things like faith and things of that nature. Like it's so easy for things like that to be tainted as far as like faith is concerned. So definitely. I was like, more than anything, I have to believe in myself, like that I can do whatever I put my mind to. And that was the most important part. So once I figured that out, it was like, I'm the basis for everything that comes from me. I have to be able to I have to be able to be fluid in my thought and my actions in order for me to like even get to a point of like, yes, I'm not doubting myself. And that's really what it took. It started with me first, and then I was like, it just transcended into my music and things.
That's dope.
It's a lot, man. All this life stuff.
Yeah.
Human.
Yeah.
This growing up stuff is a scam, man.
Yeah,
I be saying that all the time.
You didn't say this. I was
right. That's what I'm saying. I want to grow up. I was like, you know what? I get to do whatever I want. Whoop whoop. And then bills existed, and I was like, what? Wait a minute.
I was like, you mean I can have my own crib? Okay.
Right.
I got whoa, what? I got paid for it.
Like, nah.
I'm like, again, like reaffirm.
Oh my gosh. No. I feel that.
I'm like, Ma, you got some space over there? I'll go. I'll go to the grocery store. You ain't gonna
right.
I'll go.
I treat my parents' house like the grocery store. I'll be pulling up. Hey, yo, I'm gonna get some groceries. What y'all don't need? What y'all don't need? All right, cool. Put it in the bag.
Oh my God, that's funny every time. Go to
Definitely.
my house. Gotta do it.
You have to. You live with a little goodie bag and stuff.
They know they're not gonna eat it though. Like my mom, she's like, "You over? Why you in my cabinets?" I'm like, "Mom, I can tell by the dust on the top of this. You ain't fitting this cabinet."
Right.
She's like, "Listen here, no." That's how you do it though. That's how you do it. It's funny because my brother lives out here now. He moved out here in October of this year. And he comes over my house and he does the same thing that he does to my mom.
You're like, hold on. We on the same team.
I'm like, whoa. He's like, got some bread? I was like, sir, wait. Well,
for me.
Shoes off, okay? You start asking for groceries.
No text or nothing, just pops up. Hey, yo, you got bread?
Bread? You got some bread? I said, this is not Friday. You asking for bread.
Oh man!
Shout out little bro. Little bro was just on Street Beats.
Okay.
Here with Jalopy, him and Jalopy, they were just on Street Beats last weekend. It was
that's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, it was wild.
You gotta check that out, bro. It was ridiculous.
Oh, I definitely checked that out for sure. I saw Jalopy in his pink shirt. I was like, oh man, I gotta watch this, man.
Oh no.
They're crazy.
Oh shoot, what the heck? Cool. What instruments can you play? Can you play any instruments?
Right now, I'm learning the guitar.
Fire.
So crazy. I can read music, so it makes it a lot easier for me to understand the foundations of playing any instrument. Honestly, so like I can play it, but am I like a musician? I wouldn't call myself a musician. That's why I'm a writer, singer, songwriter, and I'm actually learning how to play the guitar now. So that's where I'm starting.
That's dope. What made you want to start playing the guitar or learn the guitar?
Honestly, I've always wanted to learn how to play the guitar and the piano. And my mom got me a guitar for my birthday, and I was probably like 14. But I didn't get no guitar lesson. You know? And this wasn't gonna go on YouTube. I was like, let me go on YouTube and find out how to play the guitar. I was like, I didn't think like that. I was just like,
right.
Got a guitar. I might still try and figure out how to play it. And that's as far as I got. That was it. So I came out here and Kaleidoscope Kid. This week, he's been playing guitar for like 6 years or something like that. Yeah. Bro, are you kidding me? He's like, yeah, and he can play, like he can play guitar. So it inspired me, and I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna try this.
Right.
Last year I did. I tried it, and I actually have like a song that I can play on the guitar. I know the chords and everything. So
that's awesome.
It's a struggle. It is. I'm still getting the coordination right. Like my fingers don't work.
She had to show us real quick, like they don't work, man.
I'm up here on the neck of the guitar, like trying to go from string to string, go from chord to chord. I can only play one chord on different frets. So
one at a time is like, okay. All right.
It's the same chord. Like it's over for me. So and everything's funny because when people ask me, I'm like, I can play you one song that I know.
I can play one song, but it takes 10 minutes for me to get the song out. You know.
Exactly.
I ain't mad at you. I'm the same way. I want to learn the guitar during quarantine, so I had to invest, and it takes me a while.
Interesting. The finger coordination is where it's at for me. That's where I'm trying to figure out because I'm like, listen here, I don't know how y'all do that. Who y'all
like, what
fingers working like that? But listen,
definitely.
I'm over here putting all types of everything on people. I'm like, listen, y'all that's not natural. I should be able to do it. Why can't I do it? It ain't working. No, for real. But the keyboard back here too. So the keyboard is a little bit easier.
Definitely.
I can read the notes a lot. So I can hear the notes and play the notes.
Mm-hmm.
It's easier for me. If I can hear it, then I can play it.
Right.
But it does complicate it because I don't know the chords, and when I try to like give somebody else the music, like but like, you know what key it? I'm like, listen here.
I don't.
I played it for you. That should be enough. A lot. For real.
Oh my goodness.
So we have one before we end this interview. We had to ask the most famous question here on the lounge, which Daniela will ask you.
Okay.
And I know I'm expecting a great answer from her. Just before.
If you could pick any superhero power, what would it be and why?
Listen, you asked me this not too long ago. I'm trying to find my camera. Okay, here we go. So, if I could have any superpower in this world, like that's what I told him. I said, if I could have any superpower in this world, it would be just unlimited cash flow. I could just make unlimited cash flow because that's what I need to exist in this world.
Yeah.
Just give me an endless amount of that, and I'll be good. I won't even tell nobody that I got this power either. I would just, you know what I'm saying? I'm a save the world, help save the world. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, well, if you got all this power, you know, it's one of those things where if you got all this money, you can't be smart. It's like, cool. I'll use the money to pay for smart people to do what I need to do. And I mapped out the whole superpower. I was like, this is gonna work. It'll work in this world.
I told you I expected a great answer from her. That was a great. I haven't heard that one yet ever. So that was great.
That's a good one.
In this world, like you said, like what determines your power and your social class is money. So that makes sense. That makes sense to me. Like what? That is so dope. I'm over here like mind blown, tripping. I'm like, Why didn't I think of that? Like,
I thought about it. It took me a minute. I was like, dang, what superpower would I need in this world? I was like, dang, unlimited cash flow.
And then you're the most powerful person ever. Like, what?
Said, they really got the superpower out here already.
Right?
That's dang.
Man.
Like, dang, I didn't even know. I've never thought about that. It's like, yeah, because you want to fly. You want to fly. You think I got time to fly?
You want to fly? Nah, not me. I'm trying to get this money. Robin Hood, you feel me?
For real.
I feel that.
Man. Give me that
Oh,
cash.
no.
That's so dope. Like I said, great answer. A great answer.
Thank you.
So where can they find you at, Taylor?
So you guys can find me on Instagram. That's Taylor Edoria and TaylorEdoria. You can also find me on Twitter at Taylor Edoria as well. And that's it. You can also find me on Spotify. You see, like, I'm such a person that I forget. Oh yeah. So you can find me on Spotify too, Taylor Edoria. And yeah, just look out. I'm starting a vlog series too. So to help with not posting, I'm gonna vlog my life, and I'm gonna share that with people so everybody can get the inside scoop on like the day in the life of Tay and what's going on.
That's dope. Be on the lookout for that. All that. Do you have any projects you're working on? I mean, as far besides the YouTube or the vlog series, any music?
As far as music projects that are actually coming out this year, 555 will be dropping. 555 is produced by Producers Unknown. Shout out Producers Unknown. That should be dropping around probably May of this year.
Okay.
Yeah, that's gonna be like my first solo project. It has a few features on there. But most of these songs, all of these songs are actually like, these are my songs. And I've just got homies on it. But most of them, they're all solo. So
that's so fun.
This is gonna be super dope.
I can't wait.
The individual life of Taylor and whatnot. So yeah.
Perfect. That's perfect. I can't wait for that to drop. Well, you can follow me at Z__GIV. You can follow Daniela at
Danny Real Takeover.
And you can follow the whole collective at Lounge Takeover and at Takeover AZ Media. Be sure to make sure you tap in with our friends at Black Renaissance. Thank you for letting us be a part of this for the whole month of February. Shout out Sean Louie and the whole team out there doing great things for the Black community out here in Arizona and Tucson. We'll see y'all next week, Friday, 8 p.m. You know, all that good stuff. Yo, we are out of here. Have a good Friday, y'all. Us have a good Saturday.
Have a good Saturday, y'all.